Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pressure coming. Trying to...
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second and a long way to go. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Eagles. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Forced out of the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Rides to back and leaves it. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bond. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Second down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The play action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. They're setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field. Called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Price. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On the move, it's Price. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Boston College. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snagged in the middle, it's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Defense playing a bail technique. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Find some fresh air. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This Boston College offense has it working. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Took a shot as he threw.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense cashing it in on that drive. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Notre Dame right back to the line. On the ground, it's Price. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Corners are going to bail. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Fires deep toward the... Look up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on. Lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Nope.
Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Boston College. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Complete to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Notre Dame. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Got the quick pass. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick spin on the ride. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
I just love when running backs make those decisions. And when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. These corners going to give them some space. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's one thing not to believe in punting, but to go for it that deep in your own end and give away a 1st and goal, that's just reckless. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he's dragged down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on its way. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Simpson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cuevas.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Floating away. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to scramble. The throw. Finds his man. It's Horton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back's got it, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. And he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Price. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They're working that left side. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball sitting right at the 50-yard line, and they'll go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Miller with the ball. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback extends the play. Working on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Bringing the heat. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make it.
Touchdown, Alabama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They want to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give is to Miller. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd down play from the gun. The short hands, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
At the 40, there he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Miller with the ball. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. It's intercepted in the end zone. And he's tackled and no chance to run it back, but the try fails. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Moving away from pressure. And as he throws.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the two-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your two-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Going downfield for the big play. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This for the lead and very likely the win. Absolute shank. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Moves around to clear up the vision. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, you don't see bigger moments in games than that right there. Overtime, tie game, fourth down, and you need the first to keep your chances alive of winning this game, and they come up with it. Wow.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Touchdown tie! And they score first here in overtime.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime.
You know, if they're going to come back in this game, they're just going to need better decision-making, and they're obviously down right now, but they've got to know when to take shots and know when to check the football down and wait for the right opportunity. That hasn't happened for this young QB.
How much fun was that? Time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team